You were when a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed, shall we? Yes. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Oh, see what we got in the building. Hold on. I'm answering some of these DMs. Let me find out. It's gonna fuck around to be another meetup at the Haney fight. Anyway, see what we got in the building. Mark Wonderlick, Mo G, G McCall, Rick Blackwell, the Sensei, Stormy B-Man, Chilltown Majors, True Boxing Night in the building. Slim Hussein, Steve L, the Mac, Mr. Shelton, my brother, Mind of Monster Musa, my brother, what's good? Razor, I Kill Vibes, Brother Cole, Joseph Wiggins, Robert Singleton, Kai World, the OG, Mr. Mon. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna cook on the aftermath of this presser yesterday, and here's why. I never did I never did I never posted my thoughts on the presses. This is my third one. I went to Bud versus Errol. That presser was very calm. Went to Canelo versus Jamel Charlo. That was pretty calm. This one was not. This one was not. And part of the reason why is because this one was open to the public. And I don't know what changed. Well, I don't even know if that was the whole time they were there. True Maine, Dill Spoolie, Deacon Dollar, salute. Let me bring y'all up to speed. They had like a luncheon, and media was allowed in at 12. Well, it was supposed to be allowed in at 12:30. And I had some errands I had to run. I had some personal, as it worked out, I had some personal things I had to take care of. So I had to take off from work yesterday anyway, and it actually spilled into today. I had some family things I had to take care of. So I said, oh man, that's incidentally, that's the day of the presser. So it actually worked out for me. That's God right there. Coach Amber in the building. Salute. Tony G. Salute. True Maine. If I missed you, salute. So, get down there, park my car, and I turned the corner. The first person I see is Blue Blood. He's standing there. I'm like, Blue, what up? And oh man, I forget this other brother's name, but I think he works with Boxing Ego, and I think he's from out west. Don't get me wrong. And he had a plane to catch actually, right? So Blue standing there. I'm like, yo, what's good? Like, what up? Right, main biker, salute. And I'm looking. I'm like, those people don't look like media. He's like, nah, those are fans. I said, okay. What? And they were noisy. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Listen, I need you to understand something. Y'all must have forgot, salute. They had Canelo and Jamel Charlo there. You would think, since Canelo's the face of boxing, right? You would think there'd be people lined up like that for Canelo. I'm like, this is weird. And I'm gonna tell you something even more weird. I'm on the phone with Stormy B, man, right? And we're all cross talking. So Blue takes out his phone and starts filming the crowd. He goes to the crowd. He says, who y'all got? Who y'all got? Right? And there was a lot of Haneys there. Now here's the funny part. Now, I'm gonna say funny because it kind of threw me off. A lot of the cats that were rocking with Haney, they weren't black. That was just that. I'm just saying, I just thought I was gonna hear a bunch of Ryan. Didn't hear that. You don't believe me? Blue, either he posted the video or he played it last night on his live. I was standing right there. I was like, what? Okay. Crazy. I looked at the fans. I'm like, damn. There was some Ryans there, but the people that Blue got, they were like, Haney. I was like, oh, snap. Okay, Son of Tank, salute. Joseph, he posted it? Yeah, okay. So you see it yourself. Go to his page. And I was like, wow, okay. So I'm like, what's going on? I said, they didn't have this for Canelo. Kevin, what up? They didn't have this for Canelo in Charlo. They didn't have this for Bud and Arrow. And I'm like, now mind you, this is my third one at the same venue. And I'm like, okay. So right as soon as I turned the corner, it was weird. It was weird. Sidebar. There was a couple of Fugazi individuals there. Chaz Bleak, what up? Blue had some chains on. I had my chain on. And I watched some dude walk past. And bro, I'm from New York. I picked that right up. I looked at him. I saw him. Because let me just give you a little look. Y'all got to be streetwise. Check this out. D-Man, what up? ES, Andrew Gray, salute. When someone's walking past you and they don't completely turn their head to look at you just to see their surroundings, if they're side-eyeing you and looking at something they're looking at something you have. Now, Blue got this phone that got to be about 2 racks. He had some gold chains on. You know what I'm saying? And CB, what up? And I'm standing there, and I saw homie he's walking by, he does this. That's one. Then he came back and walked in the other direction. Did the same thing. That's 2. So I put my phone in my pocket because I know what he was I know what he was setting up to see what he can do. So when he walked past the 3rd time, I unzipped my coat. And I looked at him, and I made sure that he saw me looking at him. 3rd time he walked past, he fronted and went to one of the ushers. Excuse me, what's going on in here? He's like, yeah, it's a presser for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Oh, okay. And he walked. LL Cool J had a line in I'm Bad back in the 80s. This is a little old for y'all. Y'all too young for this. But my favorite line in that song is, I got a gold name plate that says, I wish you would. You know what that means? Maine, it might have been an immigrant. Might have been it. Jared, what up? Village brother. Jeff Sparks, salute. It might have been some nappy-headed nigga. I got a gold nameplate that says, I wish you would. And I wish a nigga would. I said, I know what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to do. It ain't gonna work out for him. He's not fast enough. I promise you, he's not. All around strong. I got your DM, brother. I got your DM. I'm gonna holler at Bill. See, I'm gonna see what's doing. He's not fast enough. It'd have been like snapping the ball, and that quarterback got all kinds of linemen coming at him. You have 2 seconds, because I got the drop on you already. There was nowhere to go. I'd have twisted that dude's head off. Fatality. And I'd have held it. You remember Dead Presidents? Bokeem Woodbine was walking around with that dude's head in the bag? Yeah, that'd have been me. I'm like, no, chill. Let me hold this. I'd have been in the pressing with this nigga head. I'd have put it up in front on the stage. Like his shit would have been like, oh, this nigga tried to snatch a chain. And I snatched his head. Body's outside. The head stays with me until I'm ready to, play soccer with it. I don't play that shit. That third time, I looked him right in his face. I was like, he asked homie a question and he kept on down the block. Tuck your chain. If you're not about that life, tuck your chain. No smoke. What up? Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Anyway, I noticed some things there, man. Texas T, what up? This was the most activity that I've seen at a presser at that venue. All right, D-Man, what up? This was the most activity I've seen. I said, man, this is dope. So there was a kid with a sign, man. And I'm looking at him. I was like, what is that? What is he doing? I ain't paid no mind until after, and I'll get to that in later on. So, Carol, what up? So, they start letting media in. So we go downstairs, and shout out to all the brothers that I see that are there every day. Sidebar. Alicia Baumgartner was there, and I missed her. I didn't see. Dudes took a picture with her. I said, where was she? They was like, yo, she was by the bathroom, and I was like, man, totally missed it. Bert, what's good? Totally missed it. I'm mad for that. But anyway, so we go downstairs, and then they had food and everything, whatever. And dude walks by, right? Well, before we went downstairs, dude walks by, and Blue says, what's up to dude? He said, you know what that is? And dude had on a Scully. I said, nah, I ain't catch his face. He was like, yo, that was Sergey Derevyanchenko. Let me see if I can upload the pic. I said, what? I was like, I didn't even, you know why? Let me tell you something. Sergey looked like, I'm telling you, it's New York, y'all. In New York, you'll walk past. I remember I was talking to a doorman that I knew on 66th Street on the west side, right by the park. Two things happened to me over there. I'm talking to this dog guy that I know, right? So we were just sitting there chopping up. I guess we was talking about the NBA at that time. I think that was the year the Heat played the Mavs in the finals. 919 salute. And yeah, Village Brother, I didn't even know she was in the building. I didn't even know. I was there for business. I didn't even know. I didn't even know she was there. I was like, I get tunnel vision when I'm there. MJ Total Health, what up? And I didn't see her. I really didn't see her. Just like I'm telling you this story right now. So I'm talking to my boy Joe, right? He's like a 6'10" white guy, right? He's the big dude, right? So we talking about the finals and stuff. Guy comes out, hey Joe, and runs down the block. It was like drizzling. We stand under the front of the building. And he runs into Best Buy and then runs back. Hey man, and then runs back in. I looked at him. Joe says, hey, you know what that is? I was like, that looked like Jeff Gordon. He's like, yeah, it's Jeff Gordon. He like this big. I said, oh shit, the race car driver that really looks like Speed Racer. Damn, that same building, right? I took a relative to a doctor's appointment that so happened to be up the block and around the corner. So I said, all right, I'm gonna go hang with my buddy for a second. Let me upload this pic. I'm gonna go hang with my buddy for a second, right? So drop my relative off and I go, I'm chilling with Joe again, right? And Tony G, I appreciate that. And I'm sitting down and I'm actually on the cell phone. I'm talking with my wife, right? There's a dude on the opposite side of the bench. He got on a fitted Yankee cap and he's like hunched over, he's talking. And I'm like, da 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 da. Like 20 minutes. I said, all right, I'm gonna go back inside. It was like a spring day. It was like maybe about 65 degrees. It was nice out. So get off the phone. And I just sat there for like another 5 minutes. Said, all right, let me go back to the office. I get up. And you know how you give someone just a head nod? Dude was on the phone. I was like, all right, brother. I looked down. He looked up. He said, all right. Denzel Washington. Sitting there the whole time. I was sitting there the whole time, like 30 minutes or so, just sitting on the bench. He came out the building, sat down on the opposite side of the bench, and he was on the phone. And I was on the phone whole time. Denzel sitting right there. He was sitting right there. I was like, oh shit. That was crazy. It's New York. If you blink, you'll miss them. They out here. All in Manhattan, the West Side especially, downtown. If you blink, you'll miss them. If you blink, you'll miss them. What's his name? Ryan Reynolds. That Best Buy on 66 on the corner over there. I ain't been out there in years. Well, if it's still there, there's a Best Buy on the corner on the west side, Central Park West. I want to say, is that West End Avenue? I forget. But there's a Best Buy there. I remember I was going inside and Ryan Reynolds was coming out. Gave him a head nod. I was like, oh yeah, it's Ryan Reynolds. And this was before Deadpool. This was before Deadpool, but after Green Lantern. Yep. They out there. If you blink, you'll miss them. I went to a pizza shop uptown. And this lady comes in. She's like, can I get 2 slices to go? I look down, it's Sheila E. I was like, hey, Sheila E. She's like, hey. She's so nice, so friendly. I was like, man. And she's still pretty. So, yeah. So I didn't know that was Sergey Derevyanchenko because he had on the Scully and he looks like everybody else in the city. It's like you camouflaged. He looked like every other white person. Reef, what up? So I get inside, I see him, and his English is not the best. His manager was there, so I was asking his manager what's next. Well, I'm sorry. His manager told me they're gonna give him a tune-up and then try and slide him back into title contention. And I checked my DMs, and L-Dub told me to ask him a specific question. And when I went looking for him, because I saw Sergey, but his English is not the best. When I went looking for his manager, I couldn't find him. He like disappeared. I couldn't find him. I was like, damn. So salute L-Dub. I tried. I went looking for him. I saw my DM, and I said, oh shit, let me ask him. And I couldn't find him. I saw Sergey was just around, but I couldn't find him. But we did a stare down. You know, I like doing shit like this. I didn't know he was that small. I put this on the gram. Cats was like, yo, man, you bumped into Ricky Hatton? First of all, I wouldn't have did it. Ricky Hatton's smaller than him. Ricky Hatton is smaller than him. And I wouldn't even touch. I don't want no pictures with fucking Ricky Hatton. Pull me glove up. Nah, man. Aaron, what up? But he's a nice dude. He was there with, I'm assuming that was his family. He was there with two ladies. I'm assuming that was his family, but he's nice guy, very quiet guy, laid back. You know what I mean? Some of these guys, you won't know they're fighters, but he's about that life. He's one of those dudes, these migrants will walk up on him and think he's an easy target. And next thing you know, he on the news. Angry New Yorker knocked out 3 migrants for trying to rob him. Turns out he's a pro fighter. News at 11. And we'll be looking at, we'll know who he is. We're like, oh, that's Sergey Derevyanchenko. Of course he knocked him the fuck out. Yeah, but he's a nice guy, man. He's a really nice guy. Healer, what up, man? But salute to Sergey, man. He's far from done, man. Salute to Sergey. So we get downstairs, and they were getting Edgar. What up? They're getting the seat situation together. Pete Depps, what's good, man? And you know they always do that, but we ended up, me, Blue, and there was a brother there working with Dante's Boxing Nation, and homie that was working with Ego. Yeah, Stormy, it's me, Sergey. Lost from the Jungle, what up? So we sat in the front. Right? So I set up my my selfie stick, whatever. And now 704 Joe, I appreciate that, man. And y'all held me down yesterday. Y'all held me down. We had a nice audience, and I appreciate that, man. You know, listen, I love boxing. I know we complain a lot, but I love it. So I guess we like being abused spouses of the sport. But when there's something good, you know, I try and bring out a good content. You know, that's all I could say. You know, and yeah. And actually doing things like that is still relatively new to me, y'all. I'm still like a novice at this, you know. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I really do. So I set up, and then homie comes back. He said, yo, Eddie Hearn's over there. I said, oh! So I ran and grabbed my camera, and I ran over there. Oh, man. Yeah, Dean White, he's a big power bottom, from what I understand. Yeah, he's bigger than Dillian. Dillian is like 6'5". I saw their wedding picture. I was like, oh shit, big power bottoms. So I walked over there, and there's a dude there. I see him all the time. I think he works for, I want to say, either he works with the Boxing Voice or Fight Hype. I always forget the two because both are pretty big platforms. I always forget the two because he has like, his equipment is monster equipment. He has like the boom mic that he holds over. So it's like a mini boom mic. And he has like a That's not no goddamn phone he got. He got some video. I'm looking at his equipment like, damn. So he's yeah, Texas T, I'll get to it. And I was like, well, actually, Bill got to it. So his equipment was serious. I was like, sheesh, I'm in here with 2 cell phones, and he's in here with you know, I mean, I had 2 phones. I have one's my old phone that's not even connected. I just use that to take still pictures, and then the other one is my new phone, which is what I went live with. Mike Biggs, my brother, salute. Bronx on deck. So yeah, he's asking Eddie those questions. I'm gonna upload the Eddie Hearn interview, because one thing I will say, again, Albert, what up? Boxing is so, Art Man, my brother, what up? Art Man be on it, bro. Art Man be on it. Boxing is so fugazi. 1 minute the person you hate could do something good, and you have no choice but to just say, look, this was a good thing that he did. Willie Low, Bomb Squad. So I'm just sitting there listening, and I didn't have anything to say at first. I was just listening to him talk. I do more listening than I do speaking. I think y'all know that about me already. So I'm just listening to him, and he had a lot to say. He mentioned Deontay's name. He mentioned Jamel's name. He said Canelo will fight anybody. He'll fight Benavidez. Disagreed with that, but I wanted to let him get it off. You can't. One thing I do know, Fresh, salute, man. I appreciate you. One thing I do know is that the way to have a conversation is you have to let the person get everything off their chest. Don't interrupt them, because then that's an emotional response, and you don't ever get anything done. Let them get it off their chest. If they get it off their chest and they leave, that means they're scared of the response. Or they're scared of the question you're about to ask. Because normally when people are saying something and it's gibberish, now that they said it out loud, especially in the middle of an audience, now they got to stand on it. And then that's when you go to work. You said da-da-da-da. What did you mean by that? You know? So they were also setting up to get on stage, because I wanted to, Felix, what up? Because I wanted to ask him to elaborate on the Canelo situation, because I was going to go right into the Canelo Benavidez things. And you can't mention that without mentioning PBC fumbling the ball. You know, maybe I'll get into that tomorrow, maybe not. I'm not sure. Because it's a headache. It really is. And let me just touch on that for a second. We don't like how Canelo's moving, but the PBC allowed Canelo to move a certain way by not doing what they needed to do to secure what they wanted him to do. I'll say that. It's like, yo, why 18 fights breaking out at this party? It normally don't happen. Oh my God. It's a 25 and older crew. It's a 25 and older, you know, establishment. Who let the 18 and 19-year-olds in? The party wouldn't be fucked up if you ain't let these 3 niggas in. What happened? And then you found out the bouncer took money. Who let them in? Oh, no. Now the party fucked up because you let the kids in. Well, you allow them to move freely. They allow Canelo to move freely when they should have stopped them at the door. Yo, look, we're going to work with you, but here's what we have lined up. There's one name that's in all of these contracts. If you're going to come fuck with us, at some point, you got to fight David Benavidez. And they never secured that. They offered that, but he never told them yes. And they still fucked with him. if you're not fighting David Benavidez, we not fucking with you. And they should have stood on that. That's what all this confusement is about. That's what this confusement, not a word. The confusion is about. But maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. So I saw a dude coming over there to get Eddie. And there was a moment where I could ask my question. So then I asked my question. Let me see something. Do I have the question handy? Give me a second, y'all. So I'll just play it for you. I asked him a good question. Y'all know me. I ask questions. And I'm never disrespectful. I just ask questions. And when I ask questions, and I'm not disrespectful, I just ask questions. When I ask these questions, you know, people get mad at me. And salute to Steve Cunningham. Y'all make sure I go subscribe to Steve Cunningham. His YouTube is up and running. Give me a second. Niggas be getting mad at me. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna upload the question. You know, it was a simple question. Y'all know me. I'm never disrespectful. It's just a question. You know, niggas get it. Derek Gaines, a legend. What's good? Shogun. Load it up. I got it. Here we go. It's a simple question. Didn't do anything. Oh, shit.
Eddie, real quick, let me ask you a question. What have you learned about the American market since you've been working here? No, it's a good question. It's a good fucking question. Yeah. Move!
The fuck? Geo James, salute. That wasn't like a menacing, disrespectful question. It was, I think, had he had time to respond, he would have had to have gone in on how he's about to capitalize of every fumble that the PBC has. He's in a very good position. He's in a very good position right now. And I wanted him to spill some beans. That's what I wanted. I wanted him to spill some beans. Because he was dropping some shit on homie. You turn around, Matchroom and DAZN, they've been getting busy, y'all. They've been getting busy. And they have a budget. They have money. And what they're not doing, though, because he says it, I'm going to clip the interview. I'm going to upload it. Because he made a very great point, man. He made a very, very great point. And the point was, he talked about fighters' inactivity. And he's learned on the job. He's learned on the job. It's good that Al Heyman was able to find money for these dudes. And, you know, look, you know, when you contracts and, you know, there be money over here that they're not telling you about, and you're entitled to that money. That's why they love Al Heyman. But the trade-off was these guys was making so much money that they didn't give a shit with it when they were fighting. They don't give a shit if they're on the shelf for a year because they can afford to be. And then when their budget runs a little slim, it's like, yo, I need a fight. Yo, Al Heyman didn't give me no fights. No, nigga, no. It's a double-edged sword. Come on, man. I wanted him to go in on that. But in fairness, they're about to start the program. But I'm a clip. I'm gonna upload the interview. Well, when I was, because I was there the whole time, and he was dropping some shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. He was dropping some shit. I ain't gonna hold you on that. I wasn't there to like drag him or nothing like that. You know, I don't know if he recognized me or not. I'm not important enough, but it seems, Mitchell Show, what up? It seems that every time. Because by the way, that's not the first time I've gotten close to somebody and asked them a question. And I walked up on what's that little dude's name? He's a writer. He's always hating too. I think he's like mulatto or something. I don't even think he's Spanish. I don't. Oh, Doug Fisher. And I don't even remember where the fuck I was, but I looked, I said, oh, there go Doug Fisher. And I forgot what I asked him. This was a while ago. This is before I was even doing content. And I forgot what I asked him. And he stood there for a second. He looked up and he was like, you know, that's a good question. I never thought of that. I was like, okay, I'm just asking. And then he got the rambling. But he never answered the question. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, And I'm saying to myself, he's not answering my question. And I forgot what I asked him, too. I forgot. I can't remember. It was Dougie Fisher. Okay. What up, man? You know what I can't stand? Sidebar, y'all. I can't. You know what? I ain't gonna get into that, man. That's for pep talk. I just had a pep talk situation happen to me just now, and I'm like, a month later, you returning my text? God damn, I was just checking in to see how you doing. It is literally, what's today's date? February almost over. I don't know if you're alive or fucking dead. And, all right. Okay. That got me kind of tight just now. Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. Man, that gets me annoyed. I'm like, huh? What the? All right, man. Whatever, man. Anyway. So. Yeah, so that was teaching me how to Dougie Fisher. So another thing is when you're media, that's by invite. So you can't be in there going off like how I go off on Eddie here. Can't go in there with that in your heart and in your head. Like, and going back and forth with them because, you know, that's just not, see, I had on this hat. That's not what I want to represent. I can ask the tough questions, but Soul Power, what up? But I'm not, you know, again, you do more listening. And he was going back and forth with a homie. And I can't remember if he works with the Boxing Voice or Fight Hype, but by that equipment, that shit was serious, man. And salute to him. I forget his name. But at every presser there, he's always there. He's a friendly guy too. But salute to him. But him and Eddie had a good dialogue. And I'm gonna upload it. It was a very good dialogue. It might be on Fight Hype or on the Boxing Voice. I want to say he works for Fight Hype. Blue knows who he is. But they had a really good dialogue. And Eddie answered the questions. Shamar, what's good? So, yeah, exactly, Reef. You got to keep it business. You know, however you feel about a person personally. Now, there are some motherfuckers I draw the line with. Like, for instance, if that was Ricky Hatton in there, I would not go near him. I wouldn't go near him. If y'all did notice, really didn't care to talk to Ryan Garcia either. And I'm gonna explain why in a second. And it really didn't have anything to do with him. It really didn't have anything to do with him. Let me tell you the good part. The good part was Ryan showed up. First of all, there was a fucking throne on the stage when we walked in. And I said, and I knew it was for him. You know, King Ryan or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? I said, this dude. And I looked at Blue and we just started cracking up. I was like, this motherfucker in the throne. Thrown on the stage. Corey, new fat boy, man. Happy born day to your grown man that you got, man. Salute to you, brother. Much love. So, oh no. Oh man. Damn it. This is unfortunate. Virgil died today, y'all. The wrestler. The $1 Million Man. Virgil, Vincent, whatever you call him. He died today, man. He was real sick for a minute, too. Harlem in the building. Gerard, what's good? Damn, man. And I'll do a little tribute to him sometime this week. Yeah, he died today. Yeah, Virgil was sick for a minute, bro. Bob, salute. Snoopy Matt. Rest in power to the brother, man. I think he went to Virginia Union. I think. College. Yeah, man. Salute to Vincent, man. He was sick for a minute. Anyway, so somebody walks in with a monkey suit on, with a black suit with a monkey head and a king, like a crown on his head. And some dude said, yo, that's Ryan walking right there. I said, that's Ryan with the fucking monkey helmet on? I was like, I don't like that shit. I said, that's him? You sure that's him? Right. Turns out it wasn't him, but they were actually promoting some website or something. And I never got to the bottom of it because I really didn't care, but I was very clear. That he shouldn't even play with that. Just plug the site. Don't play with that that mascot, whatever it is, because you know it could turn into something else. Yeah, Tony G, I heard Ricky's a good dude, but it's what he did is unforgivable in my eyes. I don't fuck with him. I wouldn't have spoke to him. I wouldn't have said anything to him. He could have walked right up to me and stuck his hand out. Hey, Drew Titan, get away from me, little man. I'd have just told him, get away from me, and I'd have walked around him. I told him, get away from me. I'd have walked right around him. If I don't fucks with you, I don't fucks with you. Ain't got to be super violent. Anthony Bolton, what up? Yeah, Ole Anderson died the other day, too. That was 2 days ago. They come in threes, man. Damn. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew, the Andersons. Salute to him. That was Arn Anderson's older brother. Was Ole racist? I don't know, bro. Was he? I don't know. I used to watch him when I was a kid. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. But there's fighters that I've seen and been in close proximity of, and I didn't fuck with them. I didn't even approach them. I walked right around them. I told y'all, me and Focus Ball, me and Healer, we was in Vegas. Big Baby Anderson walked right past us. Healer said what's up to him, and he kind of like side-eyed us. And I said, this nigga looks unapproachable. I'm going to let him keep walking. Then come to find out, his behavior is consistent with his behavior, that like that little vibe that I got from him is consistent with what we've seen on social media, in interviews. I'm like, okay. He could be sitting down just with no one around him. I wouldn't talk to him because no. I told y'all, Bud and Errol, Teofimo Lopez with his racist ass walks through the door. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here? I'd rather not. I ain't gotta fuck with you. As simple as that. If y'all was watching it live, I was trying to get to Mauricio Silliman to ask him, where those franchise titles go? Where those franchise statuses go? That part of live, remember that? I tried. Yep, I tried. But I'll ask those tough questions if there's tough ones to ask. And there were no real tough questions to ask Eddie. We all know he's a liar. We know that. I've shown that. But you know, you got to deal with the now. And I asked him when I needed to ask him. I wanted him to get in depth because I know there's a lot that he wants to say, but at the same time, he don't want to burn no bridges. So I was kind of like trying to put him in a blender. Like, yo, are you gonna say something? Are you gonna say something for real now? Keep it real now, because at this point it don't matter. Bob Arum, how long? And I'm not trying to be morbid or anything like that. How long do you think Bob Arum actually has? How long do you think the PBC actually has? Fuck around. It's only gonna be DAZN and Matchroom where we have to watch boxing, because everybody else gonna be homeless. And when you get the ball, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna run? You gonna run with the ball? You're gonna pass it? What are you gonna do? Can you handle it? You know what I'm saying? When you get what you ask for. Fellas, the baddest bitch, and then you luck up one day, and she's like, you know what? It's me and you tonight. You're like, me? And then you're so excited that you get to the place and you're so excited you can't maintain your erection. You're pushing rope. And this full-figured woman is laying there like, I'm waiting on you. This is what you wanted. Yeah, let's get ready to fumble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Eddie that dude? When he gets what he asked for, because remember he was about to take over America, right? Now, without even trying, it's literally about to fall in his lap to a certain degree. Not like how he wanted it, because he thought he was going to come with money and just buy up everybody, and that was going to be it. No. So now we're about 8 years in now, and he's learned some things, and I wanted him to elaborate on that. That's why. That's why I asked what I asked. I wasn't there to match wits with him. I wanted to ask him that question and have him elaborate. And I wanted to see if he's going to mention how people fumbled the ball and how he's going to pick up the rock. And because right now, he's not doing a bad job. Ain't that funny? Has hell frozen over? That's why I did the live the other day. Is he the savior of boxing? Now shit is falling in his lap. He's like, oh, shit. Wait, who wants to come over here and work? Whoa. Wait, that guy wants to come. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Wait, wasn't those 10 guys with the PBC? Now they want to come. Oh, shit. What are you going to do? Now it's time to clap those cheeks. Can you maintain that erection? What are you going to do? He's about to get what he asked for. Can he handle it? Can he handle it? PBC's messing up. And I'm not being morbid, but Bob Arum, I'm sure he has his ducks in a row about what happens if he don't wake up one morning. But the man's like 90,000 years old. So Eddie's the young gun on the block. Can he do it? We're gonna see. Yeah, no smoke. I asked Steve Espinoza, but I wanted to get it from. He said he heard. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like sure. He heard. So Mauricio Sillyman was right there, and I really wanted to. And the thing is, the reason why I had to go mute a lot, like this morning, I have to go trim out some segments of the live because it played some music that was copywritten. They got music playing in there. It's aggravating. But it is what it is. 88 Sports Talking, that super chat, much love. He says, man, that live you did on the street with those kids, man, they were wild. Drew said, are you okay? Yeah. Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah. All right. So let's get back to that, man. Salute to you, 88, man. Let's get back to that. So I go sit back down, and now the fighters come out. Ryan comes on the stage, right? I'm looking at him, and I said, where have I seen this before? He comes out with these girls, and they're throwing roses, white roses, on the floor. He was in full showman mode, and I appreciate that. You know, he's selling the fight. Michael, what up? Slim Hussein, salute. Yeah, so he comes out with the roses. I'm like, look at this shit. Right. And those young ladies, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm 48 years old, but there was nothing about those women that were attractive to me. They looked like children. And hell, I'm not saying they were young. I'm saying that, you know, I'm at an age, if I did do something on the side, I don't even think I could blast a 25-year-old, to be honest with you. Y'all remember Jay-Z? I got this young chick, she's shown immature. She says, why you don't buy me Reeboks no more? That kind of shit. I'm like, nah. Yeah, fuck with an older chick that when you're done, y'all can sit back and listen to some jazz, some Al Jarreau. That's the type of time I'm on. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Say ew. Does anyone wanna go waltzing in the garden? Does anyone wanna go dance up on the roof? You fuck with some kids. So the kids come out and they oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. So the kids come out and they throwing roses on the floor, and he comes out. But listen, I'll give Ryan a lot of credit because he was being a showman. I dig it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then that's when I understood why they let the public in. I think they let in about 500 people, maybe less. It might not have been 500. Might have been 200. Because they made noise for Ryan. Turn around and look. I said, oh, that's why they let them in. Okay. I got it. So, ES, salute, sis. So I'm just watching. I'm like, okay. It was funny. And Chris Mannix was up there talking, and you know, y'all saw it. And then Devin comes out. He came out to Biggie. I forgot what Ryan came out to, but it didn't match. Whatever song he came out to, it was like, huh? Fuck is he? All right, whatever. But I don't know who chooses the music, but Devin came out to Biggie. Hypnotized. I kill vibes in that super chat. Much love. He said Dev pulled up with Tim's and playing Biggie. Ryan getting stopped. Exactly. And that's what I said. That's what I pointed out. I looked. I said he came out with the classic Tim's. Ryan ain't going to make it. Eric Jordan, salute. Ryan ain't going to make it, y'all. He came out with the classic Tim's, man. Yo, at that moment, when I watched Dev could have told me he was from anywhere in New York. Actually, I'll do a fashion show. Well, my fashion sense comes from the 90s. Devin looked like a nigga that would be walking around Harlem. Dead ass. Dead ass. He could have told me he was from Harlem. I'd have believed him. He came out with the Timbs, crispy. He probably just bought them just to walk up there. They were crispy, not a mark on them. I look, I say, yeah, Ryan's dead. He ain't gonna make it. Let me tell y'all something. The same saying that y'all kids got about black Nikes, ask Mike Biggs. We've been had that saying about Timbs. You fight in the street with some Timbs on. Don't fall. Do not fall. When I worked at clubs, you did not get in if you had on Timbs. Do you know why? Them shits was weapons. Especially the first Timbs. What were the first Timbs, y'all? The dark brown pigskin steel toe. Blue had them on yesterday. Pigskin steel toes. Those were work boots. Those weren't for fashion. Did y'all know that? Timberland started making different colored Timbs when they found out that niggas in the hood in New York were buying them up. They said, oh, they like this? Well, let's start putting out different colors. Phenomenal Mexican, salute. We made Timberland a lot of money. Ain't that crazy? I've seen dudes get stomped out so bad in clubs when we separated the crowd and picked them up. They had Timberland logos on their face and neck. Dude got up off the floor like, Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. I'm like, oh my God, they fucked him up. That's me, what up? I appreciate you. Yeah. You come to the club, you look, the first thing we looked is at their feet. Like, oh, no, you can't get in, bro. Not with those. Those were weapons. Motherfuckers in there turned to Chuck Norris. You just see people kicking people. I've seen a nigga take his boots off and put them on his hand and start hitting niggas. I've seen it. I've seen it all. So Dev walked out with the damn tan Timbs, and I say, yep. Tim, what up? I was like, yep. Ryan's dead. He ain't gonna make it. So y'all saw it. They went back and forth. Devin said some things. One of the things that stuck out, and I'm mad because I don't know where Derek James disappeared to. I swear to God, because I got his number. I'm gonna call him. Derek James, you remember the ninjas, how they throw the smoke bomb? Poof. And they vanished. I don't know where he went, and I was looking for him. I don't know where he went. He disappeared. Derek don't like all this shit. I'm gonna tell y'all that firsthand. Derek don't like all this shit. I told him, listen, when you come back from the UK, when the dust settles, because you know AJ fought what's his name over in the UK. I said, I'll call you when you get back. I ain't gonna bother you in your camp. And I didn't bother him because he really don't like this shit. He don't like this shit. And Isaiah, what up? But I said, I'm gonna talk to him today. And I'm gonna try and get him in the strong house. When that shit ended, don't ask me where he went. I think he walked out. I think he went backstage, put on a hat with a beard, the mask, and grabbed the cane and wobbled out the front door. He don't like this shit. I didn't see him. He was gone. I didn't see him. I'm gonna see him though. And I'm like, yo, bro, where'd you go with the presser? It's over now. Tell me where you went. Was there like a trap door? He ain't talk to nobody. He hates this shit. I was like, damn, but I want to talk to him. I wanted to get that education. What are y'all plans? Devin said, Ryan, you're not disciplined. And Derek knows you're not disciplined. I put the camera on Derek. Derek is like, he turned flush red. He's laughing. I was like, damn, that's not funny. That's not funny, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was funny as hell though. But Ryan made a mistake. And this is what I mean by getting caught up in the moment. Something about Ryan getting knocked out in the first round came up. And he said, when has he ever knocked anybody out in the first round? I don't recall. And then somebody in the back start yelling, oh, pillow fist. I don't know why they're still saying that. It goes to show you. Remember what I said just yesterday, how people only pay attention to what suits their narrative? They're calling him pillow fist when he almost knocked out Regis Prograis twice in the same fight. Pillow fist? Okay. But whatever. Well, he ain't got no chin. When has Devin been down before? I don't recall. Okay. The same guy that wobbled him is the same guy that knocked Loma on his ass. I don't hear anybody saying that Loma ain't got no chin. With 3 losses. So, but that's expected. The crowd is what made it amped. And that actually helped Ryan. So, he says, if I get knocked out in the first round, I'm retiring. And he got up and they shook on it. I said, man, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. But he did it. He did it. And that was not bright on his end. That was not bright on his end. I don't. Oh, that's what's up, man. Champ Side's doing a reaction to the presser 2. I'll tune into that later on today. Let me go to my channel because I want to actually play something for y'all. Yeah, this was so Bill, a couple of things. So Bill was Bill. You know, he said he was distracted by the blue suit. Oscar De La Hoya had a blue suit that was pretty distracting, but it was nice. It was a nice blue suit. Nice. But he shook on that. And the fans got rowdy. So they had the face off. And then they went their own separate ways and just vanished off the stage. I think that's when Derek James made his, Dark Knight impression, and he vanished. Because I was looking for him. I'm looking around like, where'd he go? So Blue didn't even see him. He's like, yo, that's it? What, they ain't doing no questions? And they just dipped off the stage. So me and Blue went outside and tried to catch him by the door. We ain't seen nobody. We came back and there's Devin. Ryan went to talk to, I think, the DAZN podcast or whatever it is they got over there. And Ryan had some fans in there. I ain't even gonna hold you. So Ryan had a lot of support. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. He did. But again, if Devin's not known, Devin also had the same amount of support, y'all. And y'all saw Devin sit down and he answered questions while Ryan was doing the DAZN thing. And then when that was over, Devin went up there and Ryan made his way somewhere else. Right? Yeah, Kenneth, he did. He flinched during the face-off. He did. And then that's when I went over to talk to Bill. Right? And yeah, salute to Trill Bill. Matter of fact, before I do that, let me just give y'all a little snippet. Because Trill Bill dropped a lot of gems himself.
Send a message. Send a message. Listen, after we beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia, Tank, you ain't got no excuses.
Say it again.
You ain't got no excuses.
Yeah, Bill.
Hey, just like,
Yes, sir.
shout out to BBC.
Yes, sir.
Where's Devin?
Yeah, Devin was up there talking. You know, he's a father, bro. He's a father. He was checking on his son. Because, you know, those Ryan fans was Rowdy in the back. So you see that look in his face? Where's Devin? You know what that look is? At that point, he turned into the father looking for his baby boy. Where Devin? Where he at? Where he at? What you got in your mouth, boy? Would you put that down? Y'all know y'all had young kids. Come here. What you got in your hand? They take off running. Yeah. So he's looking out for his son. It got rowdy in there. In fact, it got so rowdy that the crowd got so crazy that Bill literally told Devin to tuck his chain. Because you know how people are. The crowd, yo, let me get an autograph. Could you sign this in there? Next thing you know, someone snatch your chain. That happens. That happened to Wyclef. Wyclef had like a $200,000 chain on his neck. He had a concert and he went body surfing on the concert. When he came back on the stage, his chain was gone. $200,000 off his neck. Yup. Exactly, true, man. Where my baby at? Yup. See, that's the face right there. I'm telling you, man, Bill is a father. So, yeah, on the way out, right, it went into the lobby, and my brother Clarence McClain was like, yo, man, niggas is stupid. I'm like, what happened? He's like, yo, man, niggas outside talking about where the Haney family at. I said, who? And I think, of course, the live was still playing. I think I ran back to get my jacket and my hoodie, and I went into that mode. Man, Tanners went up, and I said, who? By the time I got back, Clarence was like, nah, security came and they got their ass out of there. Fuck you mean? Now, here's the thing. When Devin was walking out, one of those punk ass niggas threw some paper. It didn't hit Devin, but they threw some paper. Now, again, I'm not there. I'm not working. But I went up there. Well, I ain't go up there. I looked. And I said, not worth it. Because you know why? It was two of the smallest, damn near kids. If you like in your 20s, to me, you're a kid. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Go up there and start slapping them around? I'm Drew Tight. I have a brand to protect. They threw papers at him on the way out. It didn't even hit him. Because he was surrounded by security or whatever have you. I'm like, But there was some dude just talking. They literally said, where the Haney family at? And security, from what Clarence told me, you know, yoked them up and carried them up the stairs and put them out. Now, whatever. So, Devin was in the lobby talking some more, and I got some of that. And we get upstairs. So Devin leaves, we get upstairs, and the party continued. And this is what I'm going to show y'all. This part.
Haney
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Who you got? Say it again.
Yeah, somebody got Haney. Devin Haney. Haney. If you know what Haney in round 12. Yeah. I see a take fight. Right? Nobody likes him. Yo, who got Haney? Come on, bro.
Wait, hold on. Are you okay? Are you okay? Man, are you okay? You okay?
Hold on. Yeah, okay.
You okay?
Okay, my body hurt, bro. Yeah, I think I got hit in the rib right time.
They're about to violate in a second. They're about to do. Oh my God! Just watch what happens when Oscar and B-Hop leaves the building. Watch. Oh man! And it was homie, and it was homie behind him over there. Watch. Just listen.
You're talking about him.
You know what's funny? The fact that Ryan is fighting the same day he fought Tate. He only got another loss the same fight the same day.
Now listen to what he says. I ain't even peeped this. Listen to this. Listen to what homie says. Listen.
The fact that Ryan is fighting the same day he fought Tate. He only got another loss the same exact day, a year after.
I didn't even know that. I wasn't even paying attention. Salute to my brother, the Brothers UK in the building. Salute, man. Always pleasure when you show up, man. Much love and appreciation to you, man. Dapper Don, salute, man. Yeah, it was not. It's not worth it. It was not worth it. They I wasn't working. I wasn't doing security. I wasn't working. Salute to the Brothers UK. This guy's like my second or third sub, man. Salute to you, good brother. He's been here the whole time, man. Salute to you, man. Much love. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. I didn't even research it, to be honest with you. I said, what? Let me bring that back. Listen to what he says. Is this true?
The fact that Ryan is fighting the same day he fought Tate. He only got another loss the same exact day, a year after. We don't fuck that. Ryan Garcia, you're not gonna have no selling ability. Oh, chill. Okay.
Whoa! What the That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courtin', he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courtin', he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courtin', he did ride a sword and a revolver by his side. Crambo.
What? I promise you, I don't know those little boys. Because they're kids. They're kids, man. I'm not being disrespectful. They're kids. I don't know what borough they from. If I would have picked Bronx or Brooklyn, they're from. But listen, Brian A says 2 days off. So basically, they fight like on the same. He's fighting like on the same weekend-ish. Like the same weekend-ish. Oh man, that might be an omen. I don't know these kids, and I did not put them up to that. He just took off running.
Oh, chill. Okay. This nigga's, oh my God, bro.
Yo.
Oh my God.
There go B-Hop. That's B-Hop right there. And I'm going to tell you something. B-Hop didn't even know he was going to get swarmed like that. I'm going to tell you something. They didn't have any idea that it was going to be this lit. That's blue right in front of me. Y'all don't know. Y'all never seen me. I didn't know he was standing there because he usually has on his hat. I didn't know he was standing there. I was like, oh, shit. That's B-Hop standing right there. Dude, he took off. Wait, hold on. I got to bring that back.
Oh, chill.
Okay.
This nigga's, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Chill. Don't get too close.
Now, real talk, they didn't have like a lot of security. So I'm like, you know, don't get too close. That's still Bernard Hopkins. He'll slap the shit out you. Don't get too close. Relax. And he was there with, I think that was his shorty, whatever woman he was with. You know, I didn't think that they thought it'd be this lit. And this is New York. You know where they said it wasn't gonna pop off? Yeah, okay. See, that's him and his lady. They didn't know. So I'm looking at B-Hop. He had to look like, oh shit. He didn't know. There go Oscar over there. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is New York. All last week, wasn't they just telling us that this is a bad place to be? This is not even by the Barclays, y'all. This is Manhattan. This is Times Square. Didn't they just get done telling us that it was a bad idea to put this here and throw it in Vegas and Joe Townsend, salute. And Young Abel, I see you. Sam Mack, what up? Yeah, Bathroom B-Hop. When they just telling you that it wouldn't do this? That's why they opened it up to the public. They wanted to see. And look what happened. They got swarm going in, swarm going out.
Remember Mayweather? Yo. Which one of y'all niggas scream cocaine though? Nah. What's wrong with y'all? Yo, what is wrong with y'all? I just told the nigga Ryan his pussy. Yo,
Big Mac?
I just told the nigga Ryan his pussy. 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 I just told the nigga Ryan his pussy.
Yo, listen. I know goons when I see them. Because Devin left on this side of the street. They were gone already. They hopped in the black vans and they peeled out like the president. Ryan was on the opposite side because that's like that's a building and there's a whole like corridor. Ryan left out the other side in some black vans and went that way. And it was equally as lit over there. But here's the difference. A lot of his Instagram followers, because I noticed something about his fan base over there. You know what? I ain't going to drag them. And I'm going to show you why I ain't dragging them. It was more of, Ryan, we love you. We love your skin. We follow you on Instagram. We like you hitting the bag at 100 miles an hour. We love your hair. The Haney supporters. We about that action. Those kids, Ronaldo, what up? Those kids were at the opposite side taunting Ryan. While everyone was like, oh, your hair and you're so beautiful. They were like, nah, fuck that. You about to get knocked out, boy. They were on the opposite side when Ryan was loading up into the truck. Into the van. And then these kids came back. This is New York every day right here.
I just told the nigga Ryan.
Starter kick, what up? I don't know if you noticed, the kid that was clowning, he had a pair of boxing shoes and boxing gloves. So obviously he had some gym working out. I was like, damn. Damn. Real talk. These are the goons. And let me be clear. This is not all Haney. These are the young kids being young kids. I'll say that. These are the young kids being young kids. Some of you, not all of you, some of you know what this is like. Y'all did it for your favorite soccer team. If you're from the UK, you did it for your basketball team out here. Y'all all been here. These dudes ain't even 25 years old, man. These kids are probably not even 21. Some of them not even 21. These were kids, man. And this is the Haney support so far, like here, that came out. And this wasn't all of them. This was just a group of them. Let me say this. This was just a group of them. There were cats out there supporting Haney my age and a little younger, and a few of them a little older. But would you say that this type of support is also necessary? Would you say that these kids are in abundance? I'm a Haney supporter. I'm not doing what these kids are doing. But what if I was 15, 16? Maybe. When you're a little younger, you're a little dumber. And I'm not calling them dumb. I'm saying that they were outside. They were outside riding, and it was cold that day. They were so amped, they had more short sleeve shirts. You understand what I'm saying? Let me bring that back.
No. Nah. What's wrong with y'all? Yo, what is wrong with y'all? I just told the nigga Ryan. Yo, Devin pushed mine, I think. Yo, relax. B-Hop right here. Hey, yo. They violated. Stop playing. Relax.
Yeah. So that part. But something else happened, and I think it's important for me to play this. It's very important to play this. There was a kid. Is it next to the Marriott? There's a Marriott close to there. I think so, Brian H. Before Ramel, what up? Before they let us in, there was a kid standing there with a purple sweater and a sign on, and I saw Ryan on there, and I said, "Oh, he's a no disrespect, he was a nerdy looking kid." Now I saw him, and I'm like, "Damn." I said, "Okay, Ryan fan, whatever." Then after the event, I saw him again outside, and I had to talk to him. Antonio, what up? I had to talk to him, and peep this, y'all. Peep this. Very important, y'all.
Ryan Garcia dropped me, bro. He dropped you? No, he looked at me and he smiled, bro, but then he got pissed off because everybody kept pushing. Yeah, no.
Wait, hold on. Hold up that sign. What does it say? It says, "Give me a prayer, Ryan." Okay.
Now, look at this kid. I saw him before we went in, and I saw him. This is after. This is right after, the cocaine incident. And I'm reading what he says. I say, And I had to speak to this young man. And I'm not clowning this young man. And I meant to get his name, and I didn't. That's my fault. But just peep. Just peep what he says.
Okay, go ahead.
He smiled at me, right?
Uh-huh.
And then someone
He smiled at me. Just listen.
pushed him, then he got pissed off and he bumped into me, and I fell.
So he smiled at him, and somebody pushed him, and he bumped into Ryan and he fell because Ryan was getting swarmed going into the van. Now just listen to this young man's story.
Oh shit, you all right?
Yes, bro.
Okay. What's the back of the sign say,
Don't
bro?
worry about it. It's not important anymore.
I asked him what the back, because he had a whole paragraph on the back of the sign. He says, don't worry about it. It's not important anymore. No, it is important. It is important.
What the sign say,
Don't
bro?
worry about it. It's not important anymore.
No. It is important. It's important, bro. If he helped you out, it's important. It's very important. It's very important.
He had a test. He's a college student or something. I had to skip a test today just to be here today. I didn't read all of it. You will always be my favorite, win or lose. It says right there, you will always be my favorite, win or lose. I still support you. Now go and kick his ass. Something about take me to the press conference.
College. I was gonna be there today. I was.
See, this is a Ryan supporter, y'all.
Okay. You had a test today?
Yeah, that's it. It was worth it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was worth it.
What is? I'm not.
He had a test that day, and he skipped out on the test to go to the presser, y'all. Now, I need you to look at this kid's face, man. He's a kid. Look ahead and play some more.
Not being funny. What does Ryan mean to you? How does he inspire you?
Bro, he inspires me the way how he talks about God, how he sees Jesus Christ, the way how he tells me that how he tells everybody in the fans that anything is possible. You can accomplish anything as long as you put your mind to it.
You heard what he said? I hope that Ryan understands that there are young people out there that look up to him. I hope all athletes understand that they have people out there that look up to them. They just cling to them. And some of the shit is unexplainable. Now, that was Brian H. That was totally on my mind. That was totally on my mind. But I didn't want to make the kid I didn't want to make the kid feel bad. Although, Brian H., you're absolutely right. Because that was on my mind. That couldn't have been my son. Like, nigga, Ryan don't know you. Either his parents are paying for school, or if he's paying for school, or if the state's paying for school, you skipped out on a test, and this dude don't even know your name. So I'm just showing this to you guys because you know what? This will be the kid that'll be in your chat. Ride or die. Riding for Ryan. And they'll come into the chat and say something crazy. And you're like, yo, who are you? Get out of here, wrench. You see? And I'm not clowning this kid. What I'm showing y'all is that there are people. Now, I don't know. Look, I love boxing. But I can't think of one athlete that I can say inspired me. My inspiration are my parents, 100%. I might like an athlete. I like an athlete like I used to like G.I. Joe. You get my point? I knew it was fake. You heard what I just said? When I was growing up, my favorite people in the world was fucking Muhammad Ali and Optimus Prime. You understand? At least Ali did something in real life outside the ring. He meant a little more, a lot more. But I'm a kid. Who are your favorite people in the world? Muhammad Ali and Duke from G.I. Joe. It was fantasy to me. But this is a college student. I believe it was. Hope it wasn't a high school student. And I'm not clowning this young man. But I hope athletes understand that there are people like this that follow him. And what I'm saying is, y'all remember back in the 90s when Charles Barkley had that commercial? What was it? What was that? Where is it? Oh.
I am not a role model.
Remember that?
I am not a role model.
Yes, you are. Whether you like it or not, there's some kid that got fascinated with how you dunk a basketball and you're screaming at refs and you're pushing people all over the place. Kane, what up? There are some people and you have no control over that. Ryan has no control over this young man skipping out on a test to come hold up a sign and support you and say, yo, Ryan, you inspired me. He didn't say his, I didn't get into all that. He didn't say his parents. He didn't say his teachers, his brother, sister. I didn't get into all of that. He said, you, Ryan, inspired me. And he put a religious spin, I don't want to say spin to be disrespectful. He added religion into it. So these athletes, Leto Paulo, what up? They have a responsibility, and I'm not clowning. Now, I could have said, yo, shorty, you could have went to school today, bro. Ryan don't know you, but I don't want to take the wind out of his sails. Look at him, bro. Do you want to take the wind out of his sails? You know, I could have said some shit to him. He probably went around the corner and cut his wrist with a butter knife, like a plastic one from out the bodega. Well, ain't no bodegas. We in Midtown. He'd have went to the restaurant across the street. Let me get a plastic butter knife. Yo, what are you doing, young man? I'm trying to kill myself. I should have went to school. No. Instead, I gave him a lot of words of encouragement.
And pain is only temporary. That's all I got to say right now.
Yo, listen, man. Stand on business, man. I appreciate you, man. All right? If he inspires you, that's all that matters. All right? I'm not clowning. That's real talk. All right? All right, brother. Stay up. Don't crush that kid. If he inspires him, he inspires him. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Now, I hit Ryan on the DM. I know he's not going to respond. But I explained to him what that video was, and I sent Ryan Garcia that video on the DM. He probably got some of those read at his Instagram. That's cool. And if he goes to my channel and says, well, who is this Drew Titan guy? Is he a fan? He will see that I am not the biggest Ryan Garcia fan. But Copper, what up? I've told the truth about him, and I've expressed how I'm aggravated with him and how he moves. I don't think he's one of the 4 kings at 135 or 140, wherever he is. I don't believe so. And he'll see that. But I did tell him I'm Team Haney. I did tell him that. But I did tell him, if you get a hold of it, if you do see this video, you could screenshot it. I give you permission to use it. Just give him a shout out because you know he follows you. You know he follows you. And what he need to do is tell the young man, yo, bro, you didn't have to skip out on school to come see me. But now that you've done that, I'm going to go and do the best I can because the kid on that sign, it said, win or lose, you're still my favorite. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to go past that. That's an unconditional supporter, Ryan. He probably got ghosted. I ain't going to put that on him. I'm just saying, you already know. You can't say nothing bad about Ryan. And the kid was not menacing. But you see him, right? Bro. And again, I'm not clowning. I'm not clowning. But I'm saying this is why you don't argue with people online. Now I'm looking at this kid. Can you imagine a Tank fan? I was just in Blue's live stream yesterday night. And there was some fools in there, the Tank fans. Can you imagine what they look like and how they behave? At least this kid is in school to skip it. Are Tank fans in school talking about, yeah, man, I'm gonna skip out on this test today? Bud, what up? I'm gonna skip out on this test today to go fuck with Tank. I hope not. And is Tank gonna be like, yo, look, I'll be around. You go do you. I'll win this for you. These athletes have a responsibility, man. And I wanted y'all to see this. I'm not making fun of him at all, but I wanted y'all to see this. This kid looks up to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has a responsibility. You can be a showman or whatever, but when you buckle down, you have a responsibility. What you say matters. You're now in the limelight. You ain't got no kids, but you know what? You technically do. This young man is Ryan Garcia's son. And by the way, when Ryan Garcia's van pulled off east, there were still Ryan fans next to me they took off running up the block to head off the van. Now, I hope Ryan understands. New York is where it's at, baby. Vegas was dope, but New York is where it's at, baby. New York is where it's at. New York is where it's at. So, yeah. And I wanted y'all to see this kid. And think about next time some random person that has a 3-year-old, maybe it's not an account that was just made up the other day. If they come in there and say something crazy, oh, Tank will whip everyone's ass from 130 to 175. You don't have to engage with everybody. Just think of this young man's face. This guy probably thinks that Ryan could fuck around and beat Alexander Usyk. You know, if he hits him with that left hand, nothing's going to happen. It's like throwing a grape at a brick wall. But go ahead. You know, so I mean, look, man. Always keep that in mind. And again, I have to say it again. I'm not clowning this kid. I just found it very interesting. And I think he was like one of the first people. When I parked my vehicle in the garage, I came out and I saw him standing there with a sign. You know, they got homeless people out there that hold signs talking about the world. The end is near. They're still out there like that. So I said, this kid ain't homeless. He has a book bag. He's not stinking. And I'm looking. I said, oh, he's a Ryan fan. Okay. I was like, damn. But whatever he's going through in life, Ryan inspired him because he said pain is temporary. I said, oh. Something that Ryan said, along with his personality and how he looks and how he presents himself, made something click in this kid's mind. And again, I'm not clowning the young man. I'm not. I'm just stating a fact. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility. So I think this event's going to do well. I have the brothers and sisters hit me up asking, are we going to do something similar like we did with Deontay? That turned into a mini meetup. Bunch of us showed up. I'm with it if y'all with it. I'll hit up Bill and see what's doing. And if we can get a block and a good amount of people, slide. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But it was I was very impressed. I was impressed with Ryan because he was talking. And I'm always impressed with Devin and Bill because they were talking too. They let the fans in. The fans were the fans. Some of them were soccer fans, come to find out. When I say soccer fans, I mean they thought they were in there for beef, but that security put their ass out. There was really no smoke. You know what I mean? And by the way, it was alleged Ryan fans. Because I heard they say, yo, where the Haney family at? Nigga, what? Oh, okay. And Clarence heard it. And when I went back to get my jacket and came out, he's like, nah, they were gone already. When I saw you, they were gone already. The security like yoked them up. I said, word. They couldn't have been like too menacing because I was bigger than their security. I'll just say that. But they did their job. They got them out of there. So it was okay. It was okay. So it was a peaceful event. It was a good event. And this is dope. This is dope. And I appreciate it, man. So I'm going to get out of here, man. Salute to everybody. And the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, Super Chat. And salute to y'all, man. Pep Talk tonight. What's today? Yeah, today's Wednesday. And I'll be back here in the AM in Bear Cave on Friday, man. So, yeah, man. Salute to y'all. And my stream, y'all be freezing, boy. General's on. And support everyone's content, man. Everybody, man. Everybody that matters. To the people that don't matter, F you with a lit flare. And on time it is, man. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.